have friends at court! Powerful friends! The king himself made me a lord!
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we return to our Lord Janos Slynt playthrough, where things are going incredibly well for the one true King Joffery Baratheon, first of his name. We have managed to take down Stannis and end his war. We have managed to get the Reach on side, we've got the Stormlands on side, and now we are going to take down the North. Robb Stark is facing a losing battle as his men are retreating north, and we are sieging most of the Riverlands. Stannis Baratheon, the one true king in my opinion, is still actually alive. Prince Stannis the Brute, he is in Joffrey's prison, and oh my god, it looks like even more torturing has now been done to poor Stannis. He's now one-handed, one-legged, he's a lunatic, I'm not surprised. He's disfigured. My goodness, Joffrey, he's scarred, he's disfigured, he's blinded, and a eunuch. Is there any more that he can actually do to him left? My goodness, that is a little bit extreme, but I think the best thing about this is that knowing Stannis, even with all of that, he still probably wouldn't back down. He'd still, I'm still going to claim the throne. So, yeah, he won't break. But let's unpause and let's carry on our siege of, where are we? We're in Maidstone, and my liege, awesome. Our work in Darry is complete, so we now have a claim upon Darry, Harrowwaste Town, and all around the God's Eye, which is perfect. And we can't even move him on, it's been that quick, which is even better. So we'll try and get a claim on Maidenpool next. Some decent places and some decent income. We've got a Westerman, Tybolt, who's arrived at our court. No idea who you are. Ronald Slynt is now known as Rivers. Who's Ronald Slynt? He is our grandson. Okay, so who's his mother? A random courtier. A random Westerwoman courtier who's married to Sir Quincy, whoever that is. Okay. And Ronald's just arrived at our court, and a son was born to Sir... Yeah, okay, so yeah, our son, which one was it? Danos, has been having an affair behind Joy Hill's back, but they do have their other son, Janos, as well, so that's fine. So at least the Slynt line is improving and getting bigger, which is perfect. Right, so yeah, let's siege down Maidstone. Riverrun was a little bit too strong, but that's fine. We'll take all these easier, smaller places. I have for some time now been observing the poor performance of Master at Arms Morris. No, he's our son, so I'm going to have to decline that, I'm afraid, Sir Aurain Waters. What else has happened? Oh yeah, the Aegon's invasion failed as well, didn't it? Joffrey won that and managed to push Aegon back across the sea, so it's literally just Robb Stark that stands in Joffrey's way now. It will be interesting to see what he does with the North and the Riverlands if he wins that. I really hope that we can get the Riverlands. Surely he can make us a higher lord, hopefully. Septon Clayton, the Sparrow of the Sparrows, is trying to use my title. His Master of Laws, Joe Belgrave, is supposedly travelling around Rosby trying to find both documents and supporters to help him legitimise his claim. Yeah, let's try and make him disappear. Love the sigil. But yeah, here we go. This is about to fall. I'm guessing Blackwood Vale will be a little bit too strong for us to siege. We'll find out. I'm guessing it will be. But hopefully, if not... Wow, 100%. Whatever Joffrey's just done has put him to 100%. What has he done in the north? What's going on? Huge army there. Huge Stark army. There's 11,000 Lannisters here. So, not too sure what's happened. Beyond the wall, the White Walkers haven't attacked yet. And we've got King Gendel II, the Weeper. Ah, Warrior Main. Is that the house that the Weeper gets then? This is what we've seen in her House Fen series, and I knew that we'd seen it somewhere before. That makes sense, okay. Yeah, looks like that's going to be one. There's no White Walkers, so let's see what Joffrey does now when he decides to end this war. Sometimes it takes them forever, and there we go. Lord Paramount, Robb the Young Wolf accepted King Joffery the Depraved's piece of... Oh, I actually fear for poor Robb now. After what happened to Stannis, what's he going to do to Robb? And we need a new Castellan. Oh wow, yes, we'll definitely go for our son. We'll get him to just oversee the realm for now. And what else do we need? We need a new Septon. We don't actually have a Septon. Hopefully we can get hold of one soon. Let's bring our troops home and disband them. Let's see what's going to happen with the North and Trident now then. Turek has arrived at your court. Clarence has arrived at your court. Lord Peter Baelish, the very man you supported for membership, has been removed from King Joffrey's council.
I will not have it.
I am
Did you
disgruntled
hear me,
with this
boy?
decision. Yeah,
I will
that
not
is
have
why
it.
the hell has Littlefinger been removed from the council? Why would you remove Littlefinger? 2 daughters now. Interesting. Oh, sickly and a genius, but trust it to be the bastard one. Can we arrange a betrothal between her and Ronald Rivers, or should we go for Janos? Let's go for Janos Slynt, our grandson. I'm disgruntled by this decision. Oh, we'll see what Joffrey has to say about this. My Lord King Joffery Lannister of the Iron Throne has seen fit to name Stafford Lannister Lord Paramount of the Stormlands. He, his sons and grandsons shall hold and enjoy this honour until the end of time, and all lords of the Stormlands shall pay him homage as their rightful liege. Well, that is interesting. So we now have the Lannisters of Storm's End, which is really, really interesting. Who is Stafford again? Is that Joanna's brother? I've got a feeling it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's Tywin's. So it's Tywin's cousin. Interesting. What's he going to do with the Riverlands? Will he usurp it? And to the chivalrous Lord Janos, peace be with you. I've decided to accept your suggestion. Perfect. Let's get that genius Baelish blood into our bloodline. We'll be able to disband our troops soon, which is perfect. Let's disband. What's going to happen with the Riverlands and North then? So Robb Stark still does own the North at present. It's going to be interesting to see what Joffrey does there. Okay, so how much manpower do we have to be able to help out in this war? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. But we will. Well, we probably should disband our Harrenhall army for now and just use the 1,000 men that we have here. And see what we can do. I doubt the Tullys are going to have much manpower. The Freys have remained loyal to the crown, again, which is good. Surely they lost most of their manpower in the fight before. They've still got 11,000 men, apparently, which is interesting. That is a surprise. Oh, what have we got here from Joffrey? I would like to give you the seat of my council, and therefore offer you the title of High Admiral.
These men are under my
command!
command!
Beautiful. Yes, thank you, Joffrey. Thank you, my king. What do we have here? May you live in harmony and contentment. Please support me by voting with me on the council. If you agree to do this, I will henceforth owe you a favour. Who are you, Commander Philip of the Kitchen Keep? Okay, yeah, I accept. It's probably because we're independent, he's going to have lost. Well, as we're at war, he's going to have lost some of his other council members, isn't he? I don't care about dragons. Pretty huge Tully army there, though, 9,000. So we need to make sure that we're with Joffrey's host. How is Stannis still alive and still a lord? That's just crazy to think. And what's going on in the north? Oh, Lord Paramount Duncan of the North, a Stark. Robb Stark's son. His regent is Roose Bolton, which is interesting. Was tortured to death on the orders of King Joffrey. Ouch, poor Robb. So Brandon and Rickon are still alive. Sansa still alive. Jon obviously still alive, the bastard of Castle Black. Who did Sansa marry? Sir Perwyn Frey. Interesting. Obviously Arya is still missing. What's happened with Brandon and Rickon? Just in Winterfell. Nothing of huge interest there. Will be interesting to see what happens with the North. I'm surprised that they've not betrothed. So, yeah, I don't think we have. Do we have a granddaughter or anything like that? I don't know if we do. Try and get some sort of match with it. We do. Solana Slynt. Oh my god, and they will accept. Here we go. Now it's time to try and get the North on our side. If we can get the Riverlands and then the North on our side, that would be pretty cool. We've been invited to a plot. Blessing on you and your house. We would like you to back our plot to kill John Crane, heir to the High Lordship of Red Lake. Not really interested. That doesn't benefit me at all. And they've decided to accept the betrothal. Can we form an alliance? Not interested in forming an alliance right now. If we send you a bit of gold, would you be interested in forming an alliance? Yes, we're going to get an alliance with the Starks of the North. Perfect. That could work in our favour massively. The new Lord Stark as a bit of a puppet lord in our plots and plans. pots and pans, plots and plans. King Joffery the Depraved has inherited the castle of the Black Cells. Okay. Let's march on to Butterwell. My lord, news from the Red Creep, a trial by combat. Prince Stannis Baratheon demanded a trial by combat from his captor, King Joffery Lannister, selecting Andrew Estamont as his champion. Isn't he old? So Andrew Estamont. He's now one-legged, so I'm guessing it didn't go well. Yeah, he died. He was slayed by Mandor Moore. So that's... yeah, that's not going to have gone well, is it? May you live in harmony and contentment. I, Lord Paramount Duncan of the North, accept your proposal for an alliance. Perfect. Where is that 11,000 host going to march off to? That's what I want to know. Still need a priest. Do we have anyone yet? There we go. We've got a Septon now, thankfully. Well, not that he's going to do a lot for us. Perform charity. He's going to attack a small Lannister host, which is being led by Joffrey. Which is interesting. Strange how it does come off as House Lannister. Shouldn't really be House Baratheon. With the split sigil, of course. But technically he's ruling as Joffrey Baratheon, not Joffrey Lannister. I always found that strange how that happens. Oh, his claim is completely illegitimate. I just want these wars to end so that we can actually try and press some of our claims and make ourselves more powerful. We do need to now move you to fabricate a claim upon Maidenpool, which would be a good place to get some income in. And now it's probably safe for us to now march onto Butterwell, which belongs to us by right. We have got a claim on it. Qyburn is no longer spy master for Lord Janos. Oh, he died. That's a shame. Decent spy master as well. Do we have anyone decent spy master? We do have Orain Waters of House. Wow, he's actually got a house. Harren's Seahorse. Interesting. House Harren's Seahorse. Okay, that's pretty cool. Harrenhall Seahorse. So he has his own house now. Well, we can't customise his house, which sucks. That would have been good if we could have done that. I love loving the name. Yeah, but it would have been cool if we could change it to an actual seahorse. Maybe just twist the colours a little bit. Inverted colours or something. Well, Lord Janos, I regret to inform you that I've decided to remove you from your position on the council.
I will not have
Thanks,
it.
Joffrey.
Did you hear me, boy?
We should
I
stop
will
doing
not
that.
have
Let's
it.
go and attach ourselves to this host. We'll be pretty safe attached to that host, and we ain't going to have to concentrate on what we're doing. Oh, and who are the Vale at war with? Are the Vale supporting us? Attacking Lord Paramount Hoster of the Trident. Who did he marry again? Oh, okay. Oh, and he's just died as we were on it. He was killed in personal combat in the midst of battle by Forrest. Whoever Forrest is, Sir Forrest. A random riverman who's a lunatic. Not exactly anything special. So now we've got Lord Paramount Nestor of the Vale, who's a sickly child. And his bastard sister. Do we have anyone to arrange a betrothal with Nestor? We've only got our daughter Jane, who's now not betrothed to anybody. Which we do need to sort out. Do we have any young lords around the realm? Highgarden. I think Willis is already married, isn't he? Yes, to some randomer. What about the new Lords of the Stormlands? His heir, Lord Davin, who is married, but without children. That would have been a good marriage if you wasn't around. You're getting in the way a little bit, Elena. What about Dawn? Can we get Dawn in the fray? His heir, Quentin. Doran Martell, Oberyn Martell. Nice names. She's too old for him, isn't she, though? So we'll have to look into that. What about the Iron Islands? Is Theon married? Lord Paramount Theon. He's actually unmarried. Can we arrange a marriage between Theon Greyjoy and our daughter? Yes, we can. Let's see if we can get an alliance with the Iron Islands. Although I think he is losing badly in his war against his uncle, isn't he? Pretty sure that he was. 66% in favour of Lord Euron. But he has accepted the marriage. So let's form an alliance with the Iron Islands. Perfect. That's an alliance with the Westerlands, the Iron Islands, and the north now. Tywin's still going as well, which is awesome. And perfect, there we go. A son was born to Janos Slynt and Walder the Fair, named Robert Slynt. Oh, trying to get favour with Joffrey. Yeah, we've got to name one Joffrey, haven't we? Just to suck up a little bit more. And most of the Riverlands are falling fairly easily now to Joffrey's host. He just needs to go and take on the Tully host, which it looks like he is going to do. And he is going to slaughter it. And, oh, is this Joffrey offering us another appointment again? I would like to give you a seat in my council as an advisor. Of course we will accept Joffrey. Hopefully you'll remember what a good friend Lord Janos Slynt of Harrenhall has been to the crown, and reward us rightfully with a more impressive seat. Well, not a more impressive seat, but more impressive titles. My lord, I thank you for having me in your household, but Sir Clifford Swan is going to the Red Keep. So we've now lost another council member. I think he was our Lord Treasurer, wasn't he? We'll go with Cleos for now, just until we can get someone a little bit better. I do want to try and improve Harrenhall, if we can. Try and rebuild it, and there we go, the Riverland War is over. The war between the great powers of the realm have subsided for now. Let's bring our men home. Lord Janos, I regret to inform you that I've decided to remove you from the council. Well, we knew that was coming, didn't we, anyway? It was always going to happen. Lord Janos of Harrenhall has inherited Castle of Widow's Tower from Commander Bollen of Widow's Tower. Right, let's disband our army. And let's see what's going to happen now. What's going to happen with the Tullys? I'm surprised that he's not had the Lord Paramount taken away from him. But we will be able to press our claims maybe now. Lord Butterwell. Oh, neither of you actually have... Oh, you're just direct vassals of... You belong to us. Can we ask him to transfer the vassalages to us? Doesn't look like it. We can declare war upon him, which we would be able to win pretty easily. They are quite vulnerable right now. We could declare war on him for all of our claims. We could get the North and the Westerlands to help us out in that. We have got many friends as well that would probably help us. That would give us Harroway's Town, Lolliston, Shore. It'd give us a lot. Give us a lot of land all around the God's Eye. Make us a much, much more powerful lord. But manpower-wise, we only have 841 men. We may need to let that replenish a little bit better. But at least then we could probably get the claim on Maidenpool as well, which would give us a lot of manpower. Okay, Lord Paramount Duncan of the North has declared war of Northern Independence. Well, that was a very silly thing to do for a 2-year-old, wasn't it? And King Joffery the Brave has declared the Iron Throne Wolfswood de Jure War. Okay, interesting. And now we're getting in a seat as an advisor again. What are the Riverlands up to in this war? They're staying independent at the moment. Maybe a good chance for us. We've got our allies. I'm just a bit worried about our lack of manpower, that's all. At least if anything happens to the king in the north, we can decide to betroth ourselves to the king of the Lord of the Vale instead. And we've got a Edric Slynt. No, let's suck up Jofrey Slynt. There is a man I need to arrest and another I want to assassinate. My spy master Sir Orain could either help with the arrest or the assassination. Let's get our plot power stronger than our arrest chances. That would make more sense for us, really. I've noticed my Master at Arms, Morris Slynt, is a hard worker. Set him to heighten the morale. Is our manpower increasing yet? Yeah, it's rapidly increasing now that the war's over, so that's good. Hopefully we can get this claim as well. We can take a huge chunk. The whole right hand half of the Riverlands would then belong to us, which is awesome. Lord, your ally, Lord Jon of Runestone, died under severe stress. Master Gendry the Bull has inherited the city of Harrendown. Oh, Master Gendry the Bull. Okay, I didn't realise that you was one of our vassals. That's interesting. It's very interesting, actually. We can raise you to nobility. Of New Ibish. Well, that makes no sense at all. I was hoping that he'd get one of the cool names, but never mind, whatever. We could change that, to be honest. That is awful. That's one of the worst randomised name things I've ever seen in this game, and I've seen some terrible ones. Sir Varys, the very man you supported for membership, has been removed from King Joffrey's council. Interesting. Some random guys arrived at our court. You know what? Of our friends, can we invite Varys to court? Considering he's been sacked, yes, we can. Let's get him as our new spy master. Littlefinger's a lord, of course, so we can't invite him. We can offer him a non-aggression pact though, which is good. What about our other friends? Lancel and such haven't really got any titles or such, so it doesn't really matter. Peace with you, I Lord Peter Littlefinger. Accept your proposal for a non-aggression pact. We can get Varys as our spy master. It has come to my attention that the Justifier of Goldbrook, Master Geoffrey of Brooks, has bribed and threatened his way through my domain. Well, that's annoying. And they've now fabricated a claim upon our lands. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I accept your gracious invitation. Right, so that gives us a new, very much improvement of a spy master. In fact, 36 intrigue. That's just disgusting, isn't it? Let's be honest. There's got to be a decent plot that we can fabricate a claim upon the Seven Kingdoms. That just seems a little bit extreme. Why can't we try and do something? Weaken the power of Lady Felice of Stokeway by dividing her holdings and granting the High Lord of Rosby to one of her vassals. Not really going to help us. I don't want to claim upon the Seven Kingdoms. Not yet. Factions. Is there anything decent that we can do in factions? Prince Edric for the Iron Throne. Prince Tommen for the Iron Throne. Lower Crown Authority. We'll just go with Crown Loyalist for now. Let's just carry on sucking up.
Joffrey is my king. The rest doesn't interest me.
Invited to a plot to kill Podrick Payne. What's poor Podrick Payne done? Poor Pod. And the Stark host actually doing impressively well. Your grandson Janos has caught grayscale. His skin is turning a mottled black and grey. Well, that sucks. Janos Slynt died of grayscale at the age of 3. So Aurain Waters has been a leal and able servant. Yeah, let's just give him a reward. My dear friend, I wish to give you the honour of sending my child, Lady Tiana, to you in Harrenhall, making her your ward. A fine notion. That's his daughter, did he say? Arrange a betrothal? Do we have a... She's 6 years old. We have got Ronald, who's a bastard. Robert Slynt. Let's betroth Robert Slynt and her. And the Stark host has actually managed to get south. And that's perfect. Can we get an alliance with the Reach now? Yes, we can. We've got an alliance with the Reach, the West, and the North. And the Iron Isles. My goodness, Janos Slynt really does have a very huge amount of powerful friends. And a son was born to Joffrey Slynt and Walder Fair, named Rennifer. Rennifer Rivers. Oh dear. Is that actually not yours? She had a bastard? Oh dear, oh dear. Who's the father? Samwell, a random courtier. Oh, and the Iron Lord has died. You actually have the Hardings as the Lord of the Vales now, which is interesting. So this is Prince Harry the heir's sibling. How did his son die? Died under suspicious circumstances. Oh, well, now that is a surprise. So the Vale is in utter chaos, and we've managed to get a claim up on Maidenpool. Perfect. Let's see if we can fabricate some more claims. Where can we go for now? We've got all around there. We've got all of this. Let's go for Wayfarer's Rest in the Bants lands then. And looks like the Starks are actually going to get independence, which is very interesting. 61%. They have managed to claim the Wolfswood from Lord Glover because it stayed independent, which is stupid. I hate when that happens. Really annoying. But there is a huge Stark host here. If they march south and win a couple of battles, there's a very, very good chance that they could get some stuff here. We need a new bodyguard. You're still a Royce. We need a new Master of the Hunt. We'll go for Aurain. We need a cupbearer. For anyone we can trust. Varys is our friend. Wow, Varys is your cupbearer. That's scary. A court bard, a kennel master. Let's go for just some random guy. We need to try and get a new alliance with the Royces, don't we, as well? We can offer a non-aggression pack. Send a gear. Oh, that's a lot of money. So it looks like we may have lost that alliance with the Royces, unfortunately. Can we actually declare war on you now? Yes, we can. Let's do that. Let's press all of our claims and send. So we are now at war with 18,000 men. That's a lot of men that the Tullys have got. But we do have our allies in Tywin Lannister, Mace Tyrell, Theon Greyjoy, and King Duncan in the north. So we have a lot of allies, a lot of friends, a lot of powerful friends. Not just in the capital, but all over Westeros. And we have a little bit of manpower ourselves, but not a huge amount. But if we can get them to march to Butterwell and start our sieges, it's going to be all about our allies helping us in this war, really. But I think we will end this episode here, guys. So thank you all so much for watching, as always. I hope that you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, as well as checking out the Discord server as well, guys, if you haven't already. I'd love to have more of you in there, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.